Well, hello everybody. It's good to see you here in YouTube land. I know many of you have been watching me and listening to my chats on Facebook, on my Bonnie Geyer Floric page, or my Bonnie Geyer Sings for Him page, and it's been great having you there. And I've just decided that it's time to venture out into something a little bit more. And I hope if you're enjoying it here too, that you will like and subscribe and share these videos. I'll be bringing you my faith chats like I always do in Facebook, and it's just a really strange thing to be doing this. I'm doing this from my computer now, and it's so much easier to just do it off the cuff when things come to my mind and just pick up my phone, and record there. But I was finding that I talk too much. And so, unfortunately, my videos are too long to upload them to YouTube. So I decided I needed to do it this way, and it's going to work fine. And some of these I'll also put over on Facebook. But for now, I just want to make sure I have some halfway decent videos to put on YouTube. And hopefully over time, we'll have some on both so that you don't have to see the same ones on all the channels. We'll have different ones on all of them. So I'm so glad you joined me here. I really am. Some of you who have followed me know already my situation, but just to give a quick overview, I've always had a really strong faith. My faith means a lot to me. But in April, on Easter 2020, I was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor and told that I had 4 to 6 months to live. I'll be telling you a lot about that whole situation and how my faith pulled me through all of that and all my little tidbits that everybody else has been hearing all along. You're going to get it too. But I just want to tell you that it was grim. And they said even with chemo that I would not get back my ability to walk, use my left hand at all. And, nothing would come back. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk. I couldn't even I eventually got so I could do a walker a little bit, but I really wasn't very good at it. A lot of times I had to be fed. I wasn't doing well at all. I had to take the chemo in order to shrink the tumor to have a half a chance. And even with that, it was grim. It was a very aggressive tumor. And I went through the chemo and finished my last one, I think, the beginning of September sometime. And I didn't even completely lose my hair. It's a lot shorter. I used to have a lot more hair. If you see my pictures, ooh, it's coming out. If you see my pictures, you'll see that I had a lot more hair. But that's a small price to pay. Do you know, God has been so good to me. About a couple months ago, I had a terrible headache, and I was home and done with the chemo at that point and not sure what I was going to do. I recently had one focused radiation treatment, but other than that, I was pretty much done with everything and just watch it. But I had a terrible headache, and I went over to the hospital to get a CAT scan because we were afraid maybe something was going on with the tumor, that was growing back and all that, or getting bigger, I should say. And when they did the CAT scan, they found that there was no tumor there. They couldn't find it. It was a miracle. It was a miracle. A sheer miracle. And then they did an MRI, and all they saw was a little bit of inflammation left there. But because it's such an aggressive tumor and there might be cells left, of course, I did the one radiation treatment to try to nip that in the bud. But God has been so good to me. I can play my piano again. I'm singing. I walk. I can do everything. And I often, get up in the morning. I always thank God for everything and thank Him for giving me another day, but I often get up and say, why me? Why were you so good to me? And I see other people on Facebook and different places I hear about suffering they're going through, and, why me? I don't know, but I'm grateful, and I'm determined to be the best steward I can possibly be with the life that God has extended for me. And I'm just so very grateful. And I'm grateful to all of you for listening. And I look forward to getting to know you. If you have anything that you want to ask me, I've been through this whole cancer thing, and I'm happy to share anything with you that might be of help, and certainly my prayers are with everybody. I know you're all dealing with something. We all do. But God is so good. God is so, so good. I'm in awe of what he does. He is amazing. I always was in awe of him, but going through this and the outcome is just such a miracle. And I'm so grateful, and I'm sharing it with the whole world. Just quickly, I'll tell you, I do tours. I finally got back to that a few weeks ago too. I hadn't done any in 9 months. And at the end of the tour, I tell everybody, I got to tell you something. I got to tell you something about what God did for me. Because I think it's important that people know and hear about miracles, you know? And too often we ignore that today. And I think it's so important that people know the good things that we have happen in our lives because God is so faithful. So I look forward to getting to know all of you. My prayers are with you all. Again, please like and share and subscribe if you haven't. I'm looking forward to having a lot of people that I can interact with and get to know and just share life with a bit. And so you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon again. All right. Bye-bye.